Hey guys, welcome to Crusader Kings 2. I am SeiferKatt, and today we're trying something a little bit differently. I don't know if there's a lot of demand for Crusader Kings 2 gameplay, but I think this game is fantastic, and so I'm going to play some. If you want to see more of it, hit the like button, make a comment saying, I want more of this. And if you don't want more of this, then that's cool too, I understand, and we can all move on. Just want to gauge the interest, really. Crusader Kings 2 is a game that I've played since launch, and I have loved it to pieces. I've played about 100 hours of it, and I think it's really good. A few of my friends have been trying to play it as well, and they've been having problems with the interface because it's a paradox grand strategy game, and they're never the easiest things to play. So hopefully I can sort of give some ideas of how to play, some hints, and sort of the thought process that goes behind the game when I'm playing it. So one place I always suggest newbies to start off with is Ireland. Ireland is an amazing place to start off with. You don't have to deal with any of the king situation, like I was playing Galcia down here before. You don't have to deal with kings being constantly at war. You're dealing with smaller counties, and it's just a lot better. I mean, you can play, for instance, as, well, that's actually the king, but like someone who's a vassal under the king, or a vassal under a duke, but I don't think that's the best way to start. It's a very fun way to play, I'm not doubting that, but I don't think it's a good way to start. So I'm going to start here in Oriel, and I am playing the Ueniel. So you don't play a country you don't play a country in Crusader Kings, you play a house. And the house goes through multiple generations as you play, and it's all about strengthening the house and making your legacy grow. So here we are in Oriel. I'm probably saying it wrong. Oriel. Okay. But we are just a simple earl. That's pretty much the lowest you ever play in this game. And that's fine, because we're playing to build up. Our overall goal is to unite Ireland and become king of Ireland. Probably won't be this guy. It'll probably be his son, or maybe his grandson, or maybe his great-great-grandson. But right now, my main goal is to not be an earl, to be a duke. Now, there's no dukes in this area, I don't think. Yep, they don't have blue outlines, which means they're a duke, so there's a duke over here. Yep, so this guy here with the blue little ribbons, he's a duke. But we don't care about him, he's all the way on the other side of Ireland. So let's not worry about that just yet. We've got some warnings up here. What are they saying? Ruler is unmarried. Well, that's a problem. Because if we're unmarried, we're not going to be able to have kids, and if we don't have kids, then we're not going to continue the legacy. So we're having none of that, thank you very much. So there's a few ways you can set up marriages. You can go through them and find out who's got an unmarried child or an unmarried sister or something like that. But I've actually done this already. I've actually had a look at this already, and there's actually no unmarried people in England, Ireland, Scotland, or England. It's kind of ridiculous. The game, if you start at the earliest time, tends to have that sort of problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort by culture, and I'm going to see if I can find a culture that's at least somewhat useful. Frankish wouldn't be a bad one. Frankish would be France, but that's... Norman's pretty good too. But let's see. You know what? I'm not actually going to care about alliance at this point. All I need is someone who has good diplomacy. Because your wife gives you half of whatever skills she has. So for instance, get 7 diplomacy from her, no martial skills, 4 stewardship, 4 intrigue, and 1 learning. She's not bad, but she's not the one I'm going to go for. She's 26 though, so Or this dame over here, 17, yeah. Bit of diplomacy, her stats aren't bad. She's lustful as well. Oh yes. This is important, because I want to increase my dynasty, that's why. So we're going to contact her father, and we're going to offer the marriage, and he'll accept that, unless something happens in the meantime. So, in a short time that'll happen, but right now I've got the game paused, because you can pause and unpause at will, which is an important feature of this game. So that's going to happen. What else have we got? Unmarried heir. So my heir at this time is This guy, he's got the little crown. He's my brother. And we probably need him to get married to someone as well. And we're going to go marry him to someone who's got good stewardship. Yeah, you look alright. Don't like the ambitious trait that much, but... And so I'm just going to marry you to a random person. This is not usually the way you do marriages, but... Stuff it. I'll do marriages how I want. Also, we're going to have an ambition. And the ambition this time, before we actually get married, will be to get married. It's kind of cheap since I know he's about to get married, so he's going to get 10 piety. So that's good, that's good. So, that's our main character sorted. That's these things sorted. They'll be fine. What else do we need to do at the start of the game? Well, we need to make sure our council's okay. So, every ruler you have has a council. You have a chancellor, who deals with diplomacy, a marshal, who deals with combat, a steward who deals with taxes and construction, a spy master who deals with assassinations and theft and plots, and the court chaplain who just deals with religion. So the spy master, since he deals with assassinations, you want to make sure he's loyal, but also good at what he does. And this guy's 34 out of 100. He's loyal enough. Not the most loyal, but he's not negative 100. He's not a very good schemer, though. He's not the best. My brother, the heir, is my steward at the moment, and he's the best in that as well. I think it automatically sets everyone to the best they can be. The marshal, however, kind of low in loyalty. He's favourable loyalty. He likes me, but he could like me more. But if I went to go with someone who was better than him, well, who was more loyal, I would be losing a lot of combat martial skills, so never mind that. Next step, we want to get our people doing things. So the Chancellor, I want him to... I'm not sure what I want him to do yet. I do actually know, but I want to explain why first. Okay, the Marshal, we're not doing any combat just yet, so we're just going to research technology. The Steward, we're not doing anything too much just yet, but we need money. Yep, so he's collecting taxes. Spy Master. There's a plan for this guy, and I'll explain it in a second. And my religious court chaplain. A religious court chaplain, yes. As opposed to a regular court chaplain who's not religious at all. So, council is mostly worked out. But there was a reason I didn't change the Chancellor and the Spy Master. Because we're going to start to sort out something here. Crusader Kings is all about intrigue. Yes, you can go to war, provided you have reasons. But it's mostly about intrigue. You need to gather your power through diplomacy, through marriages, and sometimes through assassinations. Shit happens. Now, I was looking around before and I noticed that I had a claim to the county of Tyrone, which is up here. And I had a little bit more, and my guy's name, by the way, is Earl Domnall. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. And in the county of Tyrone, he is second in line. First in line is... hang on. So this guy's the current leader, and his heir is this guy. So, wait. Is his heir the one who's going to get it? Domnall MacAdgur? Yes. So his heir is this guy. Now, that's fine and all. I can deal with that guy. In fact, maybe I should deal with that guy. Because if I kill him, the second in line is me. So, I've got a couple of choices I can make here. Do I try... I'm going to start a plot now. The plot will be to kill someone. But hopefully I will not be insinuated in this because I did not have anything to do with this. So, I'm going to see how his court feels about him. His court... ooh, they have a few people who don't like him. That's promising. Okay, what about his heir? His heir doesn't even have a court yet. And he is in the court of... I don't even know where that is. Is it here? So he's in this court. Interesting. So he's in a different guy's court altogether. For now, I think I'm just going to try to take out this guy. Because if I can kill this guy, then the other guy will take his place. and he'll be unliked because he wouldn't have been the Earl for very long. So we're going to start a plot, and the plot will be to kill him. So there's a 33% chance of this happening at this point. But we're going to plot. So we're going to go, not rank, plot power. And anyone who has a green thumb next to them is going to be in on this. No one is in on this. That's disappointing. How about you? You kind of like your guy. That's fine. As time grows, we'll see if we can decrease that. So let's actually hit play for the first time. And so now my marriage proposals will come through. There's the first one. So that is my heir. And he is married. So I can either gain 50 prestige, of which I have 20 at the moment, or I can get some money. Prestige is good right now. Prestige will give me the... People like prestige. If you've got high prestige, you get more points. And now, I am married. Excellent. And I'll gain more prestige. And also, I have now gotten married. I get 10 more piety. So I should probably explain what the heck I just said, because I just threw out a whole bunch of buzzwords. There are a whole bunch of resources. Well, there's not many, but there's wealth, which is money. There's prestige, which is points, and it's also how sort of well known you are. High prestige means you're pretty well known. People know about you. Piety is religious, so as you're more religious, you can do things that involve. This is more of a currency piety as well as score. So high piety means you're a very, very religious person, and you can do things such as call crusades or ask the Pope for favours. Because yes, the Pope does exist, but the Pope is all the way down here in the papacy. Now, I'll be honest with this game. It's very large. It's very large. There's a lot of stuff going on. And frankly, we don't care about most of it. Because right now, we only care about Ireland. So that's good to know. How little we care about anything else outside Ireland. There's a war going on in England at the moment. I believe they're fighting against Normandy and also Norway. And I've seen it actually happen that England's controlled by Norway. This has happened in the past, but right now it's not a concern, because right now we're just waiting. And the waiting game is something you have a lot in Crusader Kings. So we'll just speed it up a little bit, and we'll just see what happens, if anything. And I'm going to cut now until something happens. Okay, not really a massive point here, but something I've just noticed is happening, is the Isle of Man has recently is being attacked for some reason. Why are you being attacked? Oh, Godfrey, why are you at war? I don't even know. Okay, well, there's a war going on, but that's not really concerning us. But my point is that there will be wars constantly, and... Oh, we've got measles. But my wife is pregnant. This is good. I get prestige for that. Okay, so I could actually be losing people to measles, but it's medieval days. There's not a lot you can do about that. Oh, and I also have an ambition. What should my ambition be? Have a son. I want to have a son. Because this is medieval times, and it's very much a male-dominated society, as you would expect from medieval situation. There appears to be a civil war of some sort going on down here. No, I don't know what's going on. I think people are just demanding their freedom from England and getting it. Oh? I can imprison the following subjects without incurring tyranny. That came out of nowhere. Why? Why can I imprison you? Oh, okay. So it's been revealed he's trying to kill Luca. Luca is... Who is Luca? Who is Luca? Why are you trying to kill her? Or him? I don't know what you're trying to do. Lucia? Is Lucia in my court? Clearly I don't know what I'm doing. That's somewhat concerning. Okay, well let's see if we can find that person, because I just want to know what they're doing, because if they're trying to kill someone I care about, then I will imprison them. Just a courtier in Oriel. She's ugly, which is bad. And she has measles. You're just trying to kill her. Why are you trying to kill her? She's got no power whatsoever. And my marshal is trying to do it. Well, because he's possessed. Alright, well. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Kill her if you kill her if it makes you happy. I don't really want to imprison my marshal over something so minor as killing someone I don't care about. This game, I've noticed when playing it, makes me... Well, she's dead anyway, so... She died of measles. This game, I've noticed, tends to have me being rather callous. Oh, my nephew has got measles. Oh no, that could be bad. Oh, apparently he's okay now. Oh, if I just checked the notes, it would have told me what was going on before. Gotta keep an eye on those messages, I suppose. So, measles being around an island, it seems to have run its course here, and we don't need to worry about that anymore. But now we've got 50 gold, we can build stuff. So let's just slow it down a bit. And I can build a wooden palisade. I kind of want to build a little bit more than a wooden palisade. I'd like to build something that actually gives me soldiers. I need 100 gold for that. Oh, and we have a son. That was quick. Was that really 9 months? Huh, time flies. Anyway, Lorian is going to be my son. And I have fulfilled an ambition. Great. So, I now have a son! Yes! So, he also has a clubfoot. Somewhat disappointing, but he's my son and I will love him regardless. And, yeah, alright. My wife wants to have a daughter. Well, okay. So we're going to have a new ambition? And a daughter does not sound like a bad idea. Because a daughter can be used for alliances. Okay, and now I have a new heir. If I die, I become my son. Hopefully I won't die for 16 years, because otherwise I get a regency, and that's all very annoying. But, oh my goodness, what is happening over here? Just war. There's definitely a war happening over here that I have nothing to do with. And I don't really want to have anything to do with it, so I'm just going to sit here and let them do whatever they're doing over there. I just realized, and oh, and now my half-brother has a son. That could be slightly problematic, but he's from my dynasty, so it's okay. What I would like to do is I'd like to sow dissent in Tyrone. So what would hopefully happen there is he will sow dissent between the court and their leader. If he sows enough dissent, then the court will side with me for my plot to assassinate. That's good too. And also I would like to scheme here. I can only scheme in my own places, but this basically lets me know of what's going on and just generally helps out in ways. So, oh, my plot power's gone down a little bit. But, haha, I have someone who's willing to join the plot. 13% power he'll add to that. So I will ask you to join. You are amoral and have good opinion of me and not good opinions of him. So yes, join my plot, sir. And when the plot gets to a significantly high number, it will have a chance of happening on its own. They'll tell you when it's happening. And, okay, so he's agreed? Great. So now my plot power is 45%. I cannot remember what number it needs to get to a really good place. Oh, I'd like to get the mayor on my side. He has a very high amount of power. But currently that's not happening because By how much? Yeah, he kind of likes the guy he works with. Which is disappointing, but we'll keep an eye on him. Because given a bit of time, I think he can come our way and we can go to take over Tyrone. And that would be very exciting. The year is now 1068. And we'll just accelerate a time. Alright, so my nephew Domnell, is that an M? Domnell is concerned that he's not married. Well, that's disappointing for him. I will find someone for him. I will find him someone nice. He's 18, come on, calm down, kiddo. Alright, let's slow down time. Let us find someone who is... Let's find him a military wife, who is an aggressive leader. Yes, that sounds lovely. I mean, she wants to get married, so... That doesn't give us a religious... not religious, that doesn't give us much bonus. But there's not a lot of wives available at the moment, so... You know what? You're getting her. Congratulations. It doesn't give us an alliance, but... It's fine. I don't even care. I'm not really focused too much on... oh. What's happening over here? That there is a war going on. Oh, because these people have declared independence. That's pretty funny. Well, there's an independence war going on over there, and it looks like they're doing rather well for themselves. They may just be a mere by the... They are! Well, no. What just happened? Yep. Okay, so they just won their war, and Thormond and Ormond... Someone's gonna pick on my pronunciation of Irish counties here, are no longer the same place. There's a lot of Monds. Desmond, Thormond, Ormond, Kildare, Dublin. A lot of Monds. But the family tree is growing. This is good. So if we... That's not what I want to click on. I want to click on family tree. That's not what I wanted either. Dynasty tree. That's what I wanted. So we can see the dynasty is growing a little bit. So that's me. I've got my son. My brother, half-brother, has got his nephew. And, well, 2 nephews. And there's my other half-brother. And my bishop died of the pox, who was also my court chaplain. It's disappointing, but holy crap, this guy's learning is amazing. Yes, you are my court chaplain because you are amazing. And we'll just research tech because why not? Alright, so we're almost ready to close up this video, but before we do, I just want to check plot power. Ah! There's another one who's interested in joining the plot to kill his liege. 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 That's a fun word to say. Okay, so the plot power will be getting even higher now. There are no factions to create here. Why did I even think there would be? Now, I should probably explain why I'm so focused on getting a new county, because I didn't actually explain that. So, one of my first goals, at least in Ireland, is always to try and become a duke first. Since I didn't start as one, you can't go from earl to king. It doesn't work that way. And there are what's called de jure duchies. Now, unfortunately Ireland's all in one colour, so it's hard to tell, but you've got here, you've got here, you've got here, here, and these 4 counties. If you have half of them, you can pay the money to become a duke, or steal the dukedom from someone else. So if I get Tyrone, then I'll have half of the Duchy of Ulster, and I can be called Duke of Ulster. And that would be great. Likewise the same with kingdoms. If I have all this part here, all of Ireland, or rather half of Ireland, I can create... Oh, I only need 2 duchy titles for that, that's not bad. If I control 2 of the duchy titles, I can call myself King of Ireland. And then people will probably dispute it, and then there'll be a war. Hopefully they'll be ready for it at that point. But currently, that's not something I'm dealing with. And then, in Ireland, Ireland is also part of the Empire of Britannia, which is all of Scotland, Wales, England, and Ireland. That is probably my ultimate goal at this point, but frankly, I don't see it happening anytime soon. And you can see there's a whole bunch of dukedoms everywhere. Like if you zoom out, you just see all these different colours. Each one of these slightly different colours is a dukedom, or a duchy, sorry, is the correct phrase. Oh, look, there's a Duchy of Ireland. Iceland, sorry. Oh no, I just made the mistake of Iceland and Ireland being the same place. But anyway, so that is why my main goal is Tyrone at the moment, because I want to be a duke. Because a duke commands more respect. So, we're done here for today, guys. If you could please let me know in the comments, or hit the like button if you liked this. If you didn't like it, do not, if you're like, ugh, you never want to see any more of this, I don't mind if you hit the dislike button. It's okay. I'm understanding this video. Usually I wouldn't say hit the dislike button if you don't like it, but this time I'm okay, because it lets me know the difference between a yes, and a no. Aside from that, please don't hit the dislike button for other videos. Just saying. But anyway, guys, I will see you next time, and we'll see what we can do about conquering the rest of Ireland. See you next time, guys.